Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Minnesota Vikings.
23-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Minnesota 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, man, open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that will agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Johnson, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. But I think the ball's out, and the Lions have recovered. Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
That team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 43 yards that time.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
(10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Vikings 7.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this time they were waiting waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Open man is Galladay, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Vikings 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And then incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. There's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Now Johnson. Well, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's brought down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Watson now to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you get all that open space.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to number 19.
Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Johnson on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Watson. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's intercepted. David Baker with a pick. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Watson's pass intercepted.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They start the 2nd half with Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Detroit. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try to get back to where you were to start the half.
He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and short. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Baker
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside. He's
airing it out for Williams, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, going for Jefferson down, and got his man complete. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 59 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's another.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, it'll be intercepted. Good tackle by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
38. Vikings 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Off the play fake, Cousins. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's by Jeff Okuda. And he stops shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Interception thrown by Cousins. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second is Watson. Being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And a yard.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A chance to run here for Golladay. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
In on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 35-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards.
41 yards.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And we've got a timeout.
At the 31.
9 seconds remaining.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Watson's going to throw it here. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a